This week's edition of Diggnation is brought to you by Southern Comfort, Ask.com, GoDaddy.com,
and the long tubes of London, laying pipe since 1512.
When leaving the train, please remember to take all your belongings with you.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com. Hello, welcome to Diggnation episode number 119. I'm Kevin Rose.
And I'm Alex Albrecht. Diggnation covers some of the hottest user-submitted stories on the social news vomiting website, dig.com, that's digg.com. I almost vomited there.
That was weird. That just goes to show how much we've been drinking on this trip.
Dude, this trip, we're still in London, as you can probably tell. I'm not sure. This is the Thames, or the Thames, or the
very beautiful.
Thames.
Very scenic.
Thames.
Oh, there's
it's good.
high rises over there. Somebody was telling me today that there's no such thing as
a high rise in London.
High rise in London. Who was that?
That person was a liar.
All right.
So we're sipping on gin and juice, but mainly Southern Comfort. SoCo's sponsoring our lovely show here. We thought we would basically start a sipping tea, as it were.
Yes, it is our sipping tea. Alcohol is pretty much our sipping tea during the entire trip. Have you had any tea while you've been out here?
I have sort of, but not. If that makes any sense.
So you had...
I've had not.
All right.
I've been drinking a lot of cappuccinos. Cappuccinos are pretty cool here. We have this like continental breakfast thing.
The breakfast was weird.
Well, ours is like you can choose a croissant or a Danish, Cheerios or something called Crunchy Nut, which I don't even know what that is, and then cappuccino tea or some yogurt. Like,
have you had the traditional English breakfast, like with the tomatoes and the peas and the ham?
Well, I don't like tomatoes. I don't want peas or ham for breakfast, so the answer is
ham
no.
Ham and eggs are awesome, dude.
Ham and eggs are okay, but I feel
really
like you gotta have,
salty,
but without the eggs. I've done fish and chips.
I've done that.
I did, of course, the pigeon, which was great.
Dude, somebody said yesterday that it's a joke for tourists.
It is.
Pigeon is
I know,
basically.
we're screwed.
Did you have it?
Yes, it's good.
I
it's good, but
it.
not as good as we would like.
I just can't eat pigeon.
All right, well, let's get to it, shall we?
Yes, first story of the day. 1,860 people dug the story, submitted by Wheeler. It says Bling gold-plated MacBook Pro with pics. So it says, Steve Jobs will, it's hard to see with the light, will surely wince when they see that the computer choppers has done to this beautiful machine, but the readers who weigh in on what's going on, 24 karat gold MacBook Pro might just be the thing.
Dude, 24 karat gold MacBook Pro, this is actually pretty sexy looking.
We're talking outside and keyboard. I'll have to say,
dude, you would be so pimp at your next like web talk thing where you're like, anyway, I just gotta take out my PowerPoint. Shine! And then you show your teeth and they're all gold and you're like, why? And you're like biting on the front. You're like, look, I can bite on.
That is totally douche, man. There's no way.
What's wrong with that?
Come on.
And then you're like, let's talk about API.
That's so dumb. It's like, this thing's going to be out of date in 6 months.
Well, I know,
then you're going to have to gold plate the next one.
No, they'll just...
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Dude, they just melt this one.
If you're like a Steve Jobs or, Larry Ellison and you got like millions of dollars.
Or Kevin Rose.
I don't have millions and millions of dollars, so...
All right, well, at some point when you do, you should get one of these.
No, it's still douchey.
Why? You could get like...
It's like getting spinners on your car.
Dude, spinners on your
I apologize
notebook.
to all the people that have spinners out there.
Yeah, some people like them.
Some people like those.
Wow. It's good times had by all.
Yes.
I don't know. I say at least it makes the Mac look usable. So that's
Would you
good.
ever get a gold-plated tooth at all?
A blowjob? Yes, I would. Actually.
Would you ever take a blowjob from a gold-plated hooker?
That's the best kind. It's high quality. That's how you know they're high quality. Ting, ting, ting. What was the real question?
I don't know.
Would I ever get a gold-plated laptop or tooth?
Tooth, yeah.
I might get a tooth gold-plated for a joke. I mean, if I can take it off.
That's what we do as jokes. We're just like, just go.
Dude, I bet you.
It doesn't come off.
It doesn't come off. I could gold plate more teeth than you. No.
Do you know the guy who made your pimped out PC is the one who made the gold laptop?
No way.
What?
The one that made your PC is the one that made the gold laptop.
No, the pimped out PC.
Oh, the pimped out PC, the Digg
Oh.
PC. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, that's
Computer
cool then.
choppers. That's cool. Well, yeah, I don't know about the gold plated life.
Yeah, I'm not big
We'll
into
see. All right, next story. The world's first invisibility cloak has been created. 2,261 people dug this story, submitted by Emo Brat. The world's first true invisibility cloak, a device able to hide an object in the visible spectrum, has been created by physicists in the U.S. Right? But don't expect it to compete with stage magic tricks. So far, it only works in 2 dimensions on a very tiny scale. So this is one of those things that goes into the category of okay, and why do I care? Because basically what it is, it's like they created these like gold rings that, when charged a certain way, will actually ripple the visible spectrum, and it'll like ripple over a small, and we're talking like micron size stuff. I mean, this is pretty small. I think it said 10 microns.
Gotta start somewhere.
10 micrometers in diameter. And so it makes this like small ripple wave that like pops up over this thing. So if you're looking at it straight down, it's as if there's nothing there.
Is it?
Which, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool, but is if there's nothing there, or do you see kind of like a Photoshop mosaic filter where everything's kind of a little bit garbled and you're like, what the hell is that little blob?
No.
You basically see exactly what's behind it.
No, it's like you see this like vibrating area, and then like they have a picture where it's like the vibrating area, a hole that's like there's nothing in there, and then they show it before it's heating up where it's actually a small, like thing that you can see, called an object. I don't know exactly what the term.
We're like
for.
hung over, and it's like the explanations go to the lowest common denominator, even below that.
Yeah. Well, it's been we've been in London.
Yes, we have.
Drinking. So, but I say,
I'm all for the cloaks when
agree.
eventually they get there.
Dude.
When they get there, I mean, how fun would it be to have an invisibility cloak?
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
You could do all kinds of fun stuff with that.
Yeah. Speaking of fun stuff, let's talk about the next story.
Yes. Next story of the day. We hope those turn into something bigger than microns. Natalie Portman finally getting naked on the screen. Finally. 2,369 people dug the story, submitted by large jet plane passing over.
Large jet plane or giant?
Oh, damn.
Jesus.
That's a big one.
Is that going down, or is it just flying over?
It's good.
Holy crap.
Wow. It has missiles on it.
What? I haven't even seen it yet. It's so large.
There it is.
It's actually 5 miles from here.
All right.
Tin Can Orange, right? Is that what it says?
Submitted by Tin Can Orange, the world's first true invisibility cloak. That is not it.
You copied the wrong one.
You didn't fill it out.
I didn't fill it out.
That
All right.
was an Alex
the
mistake.
good news is that I've actually seen this movie.
No. Oh, you've seen the movie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen it
It's
yet.
at the beginning of Darjeeling Limited.
It's a short. It's a
There's
little...
a short called, I think it's the Hotel Cavalieri or Cavalry. Anyway, I will say, this is a lot of hype.
Oh,
right?
really?
Okay, she does get completely naked.
Completely.
She's completely naked, but you don't get to see any of the good parts.
So
it's basically somebody who's standing around completely naked, but is sort of like always
like
blocking her boob,
like Austin
not
Powers
seeing
style.
the cooch, side of the ass, but not the ass, and it's like, you might as well. I mean, you could just. It's
right.
stupid.
You have to
stupid.
just use your imagination.
Yeah.
So no nip at all.
No. And
Amazon.com.
No Amazon.com at all.
Forced.
And there's all this freaking PR about how this is like the big deal. She finally did it.
Does she have her head shaved still?
It's like in a little bob.
Because I thought she was really attractive with her head shaved, and I don't normally like shaving head women, but this one, Prager, you know what I'm talking about.
Prager's like, I don't even know what shaving head women means.
Like women with their heads shaved. I'm not a big fan, but Natalie Portman looks good with it.
Yeah, I think she was rocking it right. She's really rocking the short hair though.
That's great.
Oof, my guten
You're a fan?
Himmel. Yeah, dude. She's a nice little lady.
Someone tells me this is going to be highly BitTorrented. I haven't seen this on BitTorrent.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be everywhere.
Well, I think it's free already online.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I think they're supposed to. It's like an or like ifc.com or something like that. I think. I don't know.
Nice.
I made that up.
I will check it out.
All right, next story. Barber shop in Poland, almost not suitable for work. Love that. 3,136 people dug the story, submitted by Valezo. If they had this barbershop in your community, how many haircuts would you get a year? Basically, it's a barbershop in Poland that is all populated with haircut artists that are hot and in lingerie. Dude, what? I would so get my haircut all the time.
I've seen stuff like this. I would get my haircut all the time. I would go like every week.
I know, it'd be like just about like this much off the top, and then the next day, just about like that much off the top. It's a little long. Well,
they are
just
cute,
about like
though,
that.
I believe, unless that's the sunlight.
I know. Could I get a style, please? Just a blow dry. I just need a blow. I just blow it out.
This never lasts though. These kind of things go out of business. In Vegas, they had girls in thongs washing your car. It's like
that's
you go,
amazing.
and I mean, all these guys went like for the first month, and all of a sudden just went out of business.
There's another place that's like it's like a burger joint, like a hot wing joint, not Hooters, but like it's like a burger joint, and they make like these really gnarly burger, like multiple layer burgers with like frickin', with just shit that's really bad for you. And then the girls wear naughty nurses. Because it's called like the cardiac arrest center. And then the girls are like naughty nurses.
Just in case, yeah.
And the cooks are like doctors. But they're putting on like the horrible cardiac. That's great.
I wonder what's in that.
I know. It's in New Brunswick. I don't know.
That's strange.
Anywho.
Yes.
Go to Poland.
For our strangest story of the day, this one is a little bit weird, but I know some people appreciate it. 2,488 people dug this story, submitted by Fizzler. This is why Google isn't pink. You might want to put on some safety goggles. Now, this is actually they're using Google's custom search engine.
Yeah.
And here comes another plane.
Plane.
And they're able to basically go in and customize the color palette for the entire search. And they made like, I don't know if they were calling it like a search engine for like ladies or what it was. But
no,
it was
the lady was just like, I like pink.
She's like, I'm a big fan of pink, and
pink,
it's like completely all pink version of Google.
Yeah.
Which, some people like. I'm not a huge fan.
Well, it's nice to have options.
But apparently 2,480 people enjoy the pink Google.
Yeah, I mean, you could use regular Google. Now you could
I want to
use
use the black Google is supposed to be the one to use.
Really? Oh, because it saves electricity?
Yeah, it saves electricity, right?
And
so it
you,
saves
your
power.
monitor or whatever?
Actually, you know what I'm talking about, Jay.
Yeah,
power
it's like
saving.
the opposite. Yeah.
He was proven wrong, though.
Dude, Jay's kids were in the New York Times the other day.
What?
Wall Street Journal.
Why?
Because they're power-saving kids or something. Like, it's something weird.
They're environmentalists.
Oh, environmentalists, like little environmental kids. It's
little
cute.
environmental
it's a cute
kids. That's awesome.
So,
all right, well, okay. If you like pink it out. What is it called?
Prager.com.
Prager.com. All right, here we go.
No, I can't remember that.
Next story, HaloDS was real. First ever video proof. 3,456 people dug the story, submitted by Tased Soul. Remember a while back when EGN, editor-in-chief, Matt something or other, made a blog post claiming that he had played on Halo on a Nintendo DS. Well, he's updated his blog today with proof that such a game at one time really did exist. So basically what happened was he came out and said, I just played Halo on the Nintendo DS, designed for the Nintendo DS.
Right.
And everybody went, I say bullshit, sir.
Right.
And he went, you say bullshit, sir. I say bull not shit, sir.
And he showed
He
the
posted video of them playing. So I guess what happened was a while back, they were like a AAA company. He couldn't say who, but you're talking to your EAs or your Sonys, probably not Sonys, but EA, Microsoft Studios, Bungie, whoever it was, what developed a Halo for the DS.
Well,
It had multiplayer. It had single player. It looked so the guy showed video that looked, it actually looked really, really cool. Where you're like move with this and then you aim with this. Although if you're left-handed, you move with the letters and you aim with this.
So the original DS wasn't out back when
The original
Bungie,
Halo was out.
The original Bungie wasn't owned by Microsoft. This wouldn't have been developed way back then, right?
No.
The DS wasn't out of that.
No,
point.
this was developed after Halo 2.
So
clearly.
how could Microsoft sanction that though? Why would they do that?
Well, maybe that's why it didn't work out. You know what I mean? Like maybe they were like, well, let's go down this road, and they were like, yeah, sure. Now Nintendo's selling a lot of DSs, so F that in the A. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's probably what happened. He said that he couldn't talk about why it had been stopped, being developed. But
Right.
I mean, it kind of. I hear a big one coming in.
We are right in the middle of an
This
airport.
would have been something that could have been planned out earlier. Maybe on the scouting trip. Notice the giant plane.
Prayer does not look happy. Prayer's like, you motherfuckers.
He's like, I did not know the planes were flying over. I was only out here for a minute.
So,
Anyway, so this is, it's one of those things where it's like, It's cool, but it sucks. You
This
know,
has
it's
got to
cool.
leak out though, because there's the hack where you can play homebrew stuff. I mean,
Oh, dude,
this
yeah.
is something that
The
needs to leak.
Ninja or whatever.
If you have access to this,
Leak it.
leak it for us.
Leak it and email us.
Yes, and we'll put it on the show.
Yeah, email Kevin.
And play it.
Mainly Kevin.
Why is that illegal? It's not illegal.
Probably. It's illegal.
It's not if they leak it. If somebody hands you something.
I think the word leak
If somebody
implies
hands you something
illegal.
that's illegal, is it still illegal for you to say thank you, sir? I appreciate that.
So like you're in Colombia,
Right?
and a guy goes, "Here's a stack of heroin for you," and you go, "Thank you, sir. I didn't acquire this. I acquired this heroin legally."
Heroin is legal
I-
in Colombia.
Okay, yeah, but then when you're flying
what's
back,
wrong?
and they're like,
you know
"Where'd you
don't
get
take
this?"
it back. Depends on where you are.
Okay, well,
First of all, who wants heroin? Why are you giving me heroin? I don't want heroin.
you're the one who said, "Thank you, sir. This is not illegal, sir. I acquired these underage prostitutes fully legally. They're
I'm just
all
saying.
licensed and bonded in gold."
Oh, I saw the most effed up video. Go to
Yo,
Google
no.
Video. Hold on. You didn't see it. Go to Google Video and do a search for heroin documentary. And it's about San Francisco, the heroin problem in San Francisco. And it was filmed over 5 years.
You guys have a heroin problem?
It is effed up, dude. I mean, these like ladies doing crazy shit. Anyway,
I hear you. That's bad stuff.
don't ever try it, kids.
Yeah, don't ever try it.
Don't you ever try
Don't
it.
ever try it. All right, go ahead, dude.
I lost my mouse. Can't see shit. Okay, 4,105 people dug the story. Old Zune getting all new features. This is how to treat your customers. Submitted by Disco Pabo. You have a Zune?
I do have a Zune.
You must be stoked.
Dude, did you hear about the
I
list
did.
of stuff?
I saw the stuff, but I unfortunately don't have internet access here, so I don't have the entire list printed out.
Dude, well, the big key things are no more needing to convert to WMV for
Right.
videos. It now handles H.264 natively,
Which is huge.
MPEG-4 natively,
Mm-hmm.
so you don't have to do all that conversion, which is big. They're adding podcasts into the Zune marketplace now.
Which we're
TV
excited about.
shows into. Oh yeah, we're really excited about it. TV. There's
10 more people will watch us.
1.5 million units in the U.S.
Sold.
Zunes?
Really?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Hey, we'd love to have another 1.5 million viewers.
Yeah, no,
what was I gonna say? Wireless sync, so that you can just sync to your computer wirelessly.
That is what Apple needs.
Believe me, there's a lot of shit in here that Apple needs. Wireless Zune to Zune transfer now can transfer videos.
Unlimited times too, it says.
Yeah, you can transfer as many times you want. You can transfer anything you want, shared, unshared,
The play
or
count.
protected, unprotected.
The protected is still 3 play count, like you can only.
Right, but it doesn't-
But unlimited shares to friends. So
yeah,
as many people as you want.
it doesn't leave the Zune until you've done the 3 listens. So you could have it for 2 years and never listen to it, and then go, "Oh shit, that guy gave me that song." Bleep.
Oh, that's cool. And then
Yeah,
it
it
deletes
used to
you?
degrade after like 6 months. or
Like
something.
degrade kilobit wise? No.
No, degrade like it just
That would
goes,
suck.
Beep, I'm gone.
It was like 128, it's like 32K, and you're like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can still kind of hear
You
it.
can kind of get it. It really blows though. The other thing is it connects now to the Windows Media Center TVs. So you can be recording your TV
Don't have
on
Windows.
your Media Center PC, and any TV show you record will automatically be synced wirelessly to your Zune without it even being
No
connected to
way.
your computer.
Dude, this is the kind of stuff where
And
it hurts
this
a
is-
little bit as
this
a
is-
Mac fan.
Well, this is all
'Cause I
stuff.
like it.
This is all stuff that was in the new Zune, and unlike something that Apple would do, they said, you know what? Rather than just saying, here's Zune 2, it does all these great features, and even though the technology is in the Zune 1, they just went, you know what? Fuck it. Everything that the Zune 2 can do, the old Zune can now do. I mean, that's what blows my mind. Is it's not just look at all these amazing things that you can do with the new
Apple
Zune.
would never do that.
Ever.
Never.
Never.
They make you pay for the latest.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate.
Yeah, but this is really big, and there are a couple other really cool things. There's tons of other stuff that it does, but you have to check out a list to see them.
Dude, that's
complete
awesome.
list.
You know, I'm kind of getting weird excited about now. Let me ask you a question. There's,
Shoot.
Xbox 360, there's still no way for me to record TV with it, right?
And not yet, but
Why
it is
not?
coming.
When?
They've been rumored to see in some of the like CES back rooms a 360 with a TiVo blade.
TiVo Blade.
Yes.
Whoa.
Sort of been.
That's badass.
Yeah, and so the word on the street is once they kind of, and they were thinking, well, maybe the HDMI stuff.
Is
you
this
know.
like real rumors? Is this like real kind of
Yeah,
probably
they're
gonna
actually
happen?
like images of.
TiVo would probably be a good
TiVo
stock to
blade.
buy right now because they're dirt. They've been kicked around for a long time. They're
Yeah.
like $4 a share or
I was
something.
thinking of the 360. That's huge.
Wow.
But I'll tell you, the other thing I want to find out is that, because the Zune connects up to the 360, right? And so I'm wondering if you rent, because you can rent high-def movies and you can buy television shows on the 360 marketplace.
Right, I've done that.
I'm wondering if you'll be able to use those on the Zune.
Oh, transfer them over wirelessly.
Yeah, but to have both. So you can be like, oh, I'm going to watch my shows, and you're watching your shows, and you're like, oh, crap, I'm going to get on a plane. You plug your Zune into your 360, and then you take the TV shows with you.
Well, you don't have to plug it in. It can do it wirelessly, right?
Yeah, if you have a wireless adapter.
Yeah, that's sweet.
I don't know. There's some really cool new stuff coming.
They're starting to tie it all together, which is it's pretty awesome.
Well, when the Zune came out, and it was, like I said, I thought it was better than the iPod Video, which was the only iPod that was out that was sort of the comparable situation. I was like, dude, I can't wait for Zune 2. I can't wait to see what they're going to do.
Yeah.
You know, and they showed the Zune 2 next to the iPod Touch, and I mean, I think...
Oh, the iPod Touch is so thin.
Yeah, no, it's totally thin, but I don't know if, I think the Zune 2 is more like, people are saying it's more like Zune 1.5, because it's not really that like huge paradigm shift. Although, I will say, I've seen the iPod Touch, used the iPod Touch. Well, it's sweet, but it also, it's sort of annoyingly sad, because it's just an iPhone with all this functionality pulled out of it.
I mean, that's kind of, it's hard to look at it because you have an iPhone. So you're like, oh, it's almost everything. It's just a little thinner.
It's only Wi-Fi.
It only does Wi-Fi.
But it doesn't do email. It doesn't do it doesn't do a lot of the stuff that is really good for the iPhone. And so there's just a little bit of like, you know, but we don't know what Zune's going to do. So anyway, but the fact that it's backwards compatible with the old Zune is amazing.
Are you going to get one of these Zune? Can we get Zune to sponsor again so we can get some free ones, Prayer?
Yeah. Well, I would
love to play the Zune
redo the firmware on my Zune when it comes out.
Yeah, you got to bring it over. Bring it to San Francisco.
Yeah, once it's redone. Cool. All right. Let's do some sponsors, shall we? Do you want to take the first one?
Yes, indeed. If I can read my screen. Oh, I should turn up the brightness. There we go. I had it turned down a little bit.
All right. I'll give you a hint.
Yes. SoCo, Southern Comfort. We would like to thank you on our final episode, a little bit more about how the Night Institute really works. Have you been to the website?
I have.
Yes.
I just got dancing tips. Good times. Well, they can submit people can submit their own stuff. That's crazy.
Head on over to the website. What is it? I don't have the URL in here. Why is it so? Oh, there you go.
SoCoNightInstitute.com. Okay.
SoCoNightInstitute.com. Check it out. Submit your own stuff. Check out their little dance tutorial helper thing that they have on there.
Oh, yeah.
Which we checked out.
Yeah.
So big thanks to SoCo.
Yeah, it's going to be, it's a little heart-wrenching to realize that we're not going to be able to be drinking SoCo anymore. So it's sad.
But we still have a half a bottle.
That is true. We'll take it home, pound it out. It'll be good.
That's right.
We also want to wait for the planes to pass by. Good times. We also want to thank Ask.com for sponsoring Diggnation. We're helping them promote a bunch of cool new features and tricks that Ask.com can do. They actually have a beta release of blog lines. Yeah, it allows you to customize, it's like a customizable start page with 3 views, and you can drag and drop functionality. That's really cool. Upload all your feeds at once. It's very easy for quick adoption.
Yeah, so make sure to go to ask.com and type in the search term Diggnation.
Yes.
And we have some hidden stuff over there, like little video outtake clip stuff.
We'll call it quick clips.
Quick clips.
Quick clips.
It'll be at the top of the search results there.
Yes.
Go Daddy!
That is correct, Mundo.
Starting at just $3.99 a month, web hosting from GoDaddy.com includes 99.9% uptime, 24/7 support, and free access to the Metropolis, the place to install over 30 free applications, sure to help you get the most out of your hosting plan and website. Plus, use the coupon code LONDON when you check out and get an additional 20% off 1, 2, or 3-year hosting plans.
Yes, that is correct. Now on to an email. This is the Peruvian Diggnation shirt. Jack says, Dear Kevin and Alex, I truly enjoy your show, and I'm so proud to say that I've been watching since episode 1. I love that people, it's like a badge of honor.
I know.
And they're like, I've been watching from episode 1 shirts. Yes. Oh, dude, it could look like a knockoff of Star Wars episode 1.
Ooh, that's cool.
Genius just happened. Everybody perked.
People might buy that if they.
That's amazing.
Would have been watching since episode 10. Now they're just lying.
Well, they'll know. will know.
They can go back and watch
That's true. They can't go back and watch.
They can't go back and watch it all. I was watching episode 117 and heard you guys talking about the mystery illness apparently caused by the meteorite in Peru. I made a trip to Peru last summer. I took a picture with my Diggnation shirt on the top of the famous city Machu Picchu in Peru. Thankfully, no meteor crashed while I was there. Hope you enjoy, Jack. How cool is that,
Nice.
dude? I know it's super small.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that great? He's up on top of Machu Picchu with a freaking Diggnation shirt?
That's crazy. We got to make like a map of where all of our Diggnation shirts have been spotted. We should do a geotagged map on Flickr and have people upload pictures of them.
What was that thing called?
With a location.
Frapper? What was the thing? You remember the old, it was like way back in the day where you would tag.
Flickr does it now, built in.
Yeah, I was just trying to remember what that was called, like whatever that company was. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right though. I think that's what it was called.
Well, if you've got an email, picture email from somewhere around the world or around our country, you can send it to fans at, not that email address, dignationfans@gmail.com.
Or just general emails too.
So long.
I know, we always got to play it.
Yeah, if you want to just send a regular email, send it.
Yeah.
Bam.
That is it for this edition
Of Diggnation. I'm Alex Albrecht.
And I'm Kevin Rose.
Until next time, if London's calling, answer the fucking phone.
Party. Why is my mouse
This
cursor-
week's...
Sorry. I can't find my. I can't even pull it up, so I don't know what the copy is. Do you have?
You wrote it.
I know, but I have no mouse.
This week's edition of Diggnation is brought to you by Southern Comfort, Ask.com, GoDaddy.com,
And the underground dark tubes of London.
and the Underground Railroad.